Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli.
Theorem 8.2. In any triangle, the square on the side opposite to acute angle is equal to the sum of the squares on the sides containing the acute angle, diminished by twice the rectangle contained by one of those sides and the projection on it of the other. Let's start the theorem. In any triangle, the square on the side opposite to acute angle. So, statement tells us that given triangle is an acute triangle ABC. Also, we will take the length of the sides of the triangle. The opposite side of A will be small a, B will be small b, and similarly for C, it will be small c. Now we will write the given. Triangle ABC with an acute angle CAB at A, take measurement BC is equal to A, measurement CA is equal to B, and measurement AB is equal to C. This theorem also discusses the projection. As we know that the projection is a shadow of an object. Here we will take the projection of side AC, which will be formed on base AB. In order to calculate the length of the projection, we draw a perpendicular from C on AB. CD is perpendicular on AB, so that AD is the projection of AC and AB on AB. Also, measurement AD is equal to X and measurement CD is equal to H. Now let's see what we have to prove. Statement says square of the side opposite to acute angle. Diagram shows that opposite side of acute angle is BC. So we will write measurement BC whole square. Then further statement says is equal to the sum of the squares on the sides containing that acute angle. Diagram shows that acute angle is present between AC and AB. So we will take their squares and add them. So measurement AC whole square plus measurement AB whole square. Then there is a word diminished in the statement, which means minus. So we put the minus sign. Then statement states that twice the rectangle contained by one of those sides and the projection on it of the other. We know that projection is AD and the side is AB. So 2 multiplied by AB multiplied by measurement AD. Then by replacing the values, we get a square is equal to b square plus c square minus 2cx. In a triangle ABC, when we draw the perpendicular CD, it splits it into two right-angled triangles. First, we will take triangle CDA. In this triangle, measurement angle CDA is equal to 90 due to the perpendicular. The opposite side of the angle D will be the hypotenuse and it is AC. Here we will apply the Pythagoras theorem. Measurement AC whole square is equal to measurement AD whole square plus measurement CD whole square. By replacing the values, we get b square is equal to x square plus h square This will be equation 1. Now we will take the second triangle CDB, and in this triangle the right angle is at point D and the opposite side of it will be the hypotenuse which will be BC. BD will be the base and CD will be perpendicular. So by Pythagoras theorem, measurement BC whole square is equal to measurement BD square plus measurement CD square. By replacing the values, we get A square is equal to, the value of BD will be C minus X. So we will replace C minus X whole square plus H square. By expanding the square with the help of identity A minus B whole square, we get A square is equal to C square minus 2CX plus X square plus H square. This will be equation 2. Now we will replace the value of X square plus H square from equation 1 and get A square is equal to C square minus 2CX plus B square. Now we will replace the value in terms of A, B, C, and we get measurement BC whole square is equal to measurement AC whole square plus measurement AB whole square minus 2 measurement AB into measurement AD, which is our required result.